Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I would like to welcome you each into our kitchen this early evening. It is time for me to get busy. Starting me and Junior's dinner for tonight. It's going to be a great one. This is the second part of the dinner video, and we are going to have fun making some Cree Bannock bread. Yes, Bannock bread. And this recipe hails from the Cree Nation. They had a huge territory just halfway in BC, Canada, up into the tundra, down into half of Montana, and then all the way to the east coast of Canada and up. There were 9 different tribes of Cree, and this bread, I'm telling you, Bannock bread is so good, and it will go perfectly with the main dinner, which I won't say what it is, but y'all already know because y'all have seen the video already. So, like I said, this is the second part of our dinner, and let's get busy making some Cree Bannock bread. I know some are going to ask, what is Bannock bread? It is like a form of fry bread. Now, there's 3 ways you can make Bannock bread. The traditional way, which it's raining outside, and maybe next year I'll get to show you the traditional way, is to make the dough and wrap it around a stick, angle it over your campfire, and slowly cook the bread that way until it's golden brown all the way around, and slide it off the big stick. Now you can also flatten them and bake them in the oven on cookie sheets. And the third way is to slightly fry them in a skillet, which is the way I'm going to be doing it. So it kind of makes it like fry bread in a way. Okay, now of course the recipe will be in the description box below. In my bowl I have 6 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 3 tablespoons of baking powder and 1 tablespoon of salt. And I'm just going to mix that really good. And it is all-purpose flour. You do not want to use self-rising. It won't work right, and plus you don't know really what's all in it. This is also known as skillet bread, and this is survival bread. Alright, this is a cup. You can use lard. The traditional recipe calls for lard. I have not been able to make it yet, so I'm using a cup of tallow. And you want to get it spread around best you can. And don't waste any if you can help it. Oh, go figure. Come back here. Now, you can use a spoon if you want to, but use the best tools that the ancestors used and the best tools you were ever blessed with, your hand. Now, flour over the tallow so it doesn't stick too bad to your hands. And we're going to just work the tallow into the flour. It's also known kind of as biscuit bread, but it's most well known as Bannock bread, and it is delicious. I'm not gonna lie, I have had so much fun with these videos, reliving old memories and getting to resurrect old recipes. Bannock is still a very, very important bread to many tribes. And of course, they would not have had flour until contact or wheat flour, and they traded for it or had to survive on it due to rations by the government. You want to make sure you get that tallow worked in very well. You don't want no big lumps of tallow. Now, if you have buffalo, that would be used. Moose, elk, bear. Don't use any liquid oil like olive oil. None of that. That's no. You could, if you can get a hold of shortening that doesn't have all that ungodly chemicals and soybean in it. But lard or tallow was the main oil that was used. And it was, you want it to be solid. Okay. I think I've got it all mixed in real good. You want to double check and make sure. Okay, now in my measuring cup here, I have 3.5 cups of water. We're going to just use enough to make a dough. Now you're going to want to also, before you start, my skillet is here. You want to be able to get your skillet ready and have a plate lined with paper towels or whatever you use to put the bread on to drain. Now, depending on how you store your flour, it might take all the water and then some, or it just might take a little bit of water. It depends on the humidity, how dry your flour is as well. You want to make sure you get all of that flour combined in. Okay, I think that's going to be plenty of water. I'll put a little flour on my counter. Now, we're not going to knead this. We're just going to work it till it comes together into a good dough. And you don't want it too soggy, but you don't want it dry. And of course, it is survival bread, which can help you survive in these days now and what's to come. Because you're not going to always be able to bake bread, but it's not hard to fry up some bread because you don't want to knead it too much. I am trying to keep myself from kneading it. I'm just mushing it and getting it together. Because if you knead it too much or work it too much, it will be tough. Now, you can cut the recipe in half if you're single. But you definitely, it's good to have leftovers. See, it's coming together now. It just takes it a while at times. And it doesn't help that the humidity is high. Since I'm going to be frying it, I want to try to get it in equal amounts. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world if it's not in equal amounts. But this recipe as it is should make 8 bannock breads. And you can eat them hot and fresh, or you can also eat them cold. And you don't have to be perfect. You just don't want them too small. And oh Lord, I messed up on that one. It's not hard to make. Alright, I got my bread ready to go. Alright, I'm going to clean up my hands. I'm going to clean up my mess. And I will see you over at the stove. Okay, pan is starting to, you can feel it heat up. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm using peanut oil to fry in because there's already enough of the tallow in the bannock bread, or you can use tallow, let it melt, lard, let it melt. Alright, you're going to take one of your balls of bannock bread and you want to mush it out. You don't want your heat up too god awful high because you want your dough to be able to have time to cook. And so you just mash it out. It's almost like making fry bread. You're just doing it. It's a little more dense bread. Okay. Yep. I'll bring you back when the oil is ready. Okay, the oil is ready. We're just going to lay it in there. You want to see a sizzle because if it's not, if the oil, lard, or tallow you're using is not hot, your bread will be greasy. Now, this was a traditional recipe. Now, I left out, it had called for using 2 cups of berries. You can use 2 cups of currants, wild blueberries, choke cherries, any native berry around. We're going to be eating this with the fish soup, so I didn't want berries in it. Now, bannock was usually served on the side. It was ate by itself or served with soup, stews, and so on. Now, I'm going to let it cook until the other side is golden brown, and I'll bring y'all back. Okay, it's time to flip it. This one is trying to break in the center. Look at that beautiful golden brown. And let me tell you, it smells so good. It smells so good, y'all. You just want to make sure that your heat's not too high so that the bread gets completely cooked through and through. Alright, I'll bring you back when it's done. Okay, the first piece is done. I'm going to let it drain a little bit. I'm going to lay it on my plate with paper towels. Now, you want to keep an eye on your grease level, your oil level, whichever one you use, because you want to make sure that they cook. Alright, and you just keep doing each ball. You pat it out and you cook it the same way. I'll bring you back when they're done. Okay, the bannock bread is done. Look how beautiful that turned out. Beautiful Cree bannock bread. Now, I'm only going to get a little piece of it because I want, oh, and it's perfectly cooked. Look at that. Because I want to I want to be able to eat my dinner. I don't want to ruin my dinner. Mmm. Oh, that is so good. Oh, it's so good. And yes, it tastes like biscuit. Yes, it does. Mmm. Oh, no. Oh, that's good. Oh, man, that is good. Completely, yes, completely different from fry bread. It tastes more closer to a biscuit. Simple, easy, homemade survival food. This recipe should go into your um, notebooks in case you know what hits the fan. This is easy, simple to make. And yes, you can still cook it in the skillet over a fire. Just pull coals off the fire pit and bed them down and put your skillet on top, fry them that way. Simple, easy. If I can do this, you can too. It's also keeping the traditions of the ancestors alive. This is absolutely delicious, y'all, and so easy to make. You just have to, when you pat your bannock bread down before you put it in the skillet, just make sure that it's even all the way across, no thicker places, and just cook it till it's golden brown. I am looking forward to having this along with our soup, and this is going to be another delicious meal. I am having so much fun during Native American Heritage Month, and this we are eating good. Everyone, take care. Continue to stock your pantries with foods that will nourish and sustain you, medicinals that will heal you, and protection of all kinds, as well as the bare essentials to survive on. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Hoot, hoot. Mwah. Love y'all, and I'll see you soon.